Alright, welcome to this masterclass again, and I remain your host. My name is Dr. Julius Aroba, your wealth, mind, entrepreneurship, career surgeon. And in this particular masterclass, I'm going to be talking to you about wealth architecture if you want to be able to plan beyond 5 years. An architect is someone who is able to design a building, a structure, to be able to put it in place. Now, when we talk about wealth architecture, it's about how you can be able to design your life and how you can be able to plan your life to be able to get to where you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. In one of our masterclass, I did discuss that it only takes you average of 5 years to get to where you want to be if you're able to put in the right efforts. I've replicated some of this system in different countries in the world. And we are still replicating, we're still building all over globally. Because, until a man is able to put hand into designing their future, you can never. People can design your future for you, but you cannot be able to use that template except you are able to commit to that template. A lot of people always say you can take a horse to the river and it might not take water or might not drink water. But it's a lie. When you take a horse to that river, do you know that horse, when you put salt in the mouth of that horse, the horse will be thirsty and will drink more water than you can ever imagine? Have you ever thought about that? I was talking to one of my colleagues and mentee in recent times about animal farm. Because we do have one of animal farm where we have cows, but not for commercialization at the moment. For about a few years we've been having that. And I said, do you know that they feed on salt as well as part of their ingredient? And he said, no, that it can't be true. I said, when you see all these cows, animals, you find out that their skin shine more. And again, the viruses in them, they die as a result of them eating constant salt, maybe drinking it sometime in the water and things like that. And it makes them to become more thirsty. And they drink it, they even nibble on it, and they can feed more on grasses and also on what they're meant to be because they're herbivorous animal. So we live in a world where people don't actually plan for a long time about their life. And you also notice that a lot of people, when they start the year, January, they said, I want to become 10,000, I want to make $1 million in this year. But you find out that after the first, second quarters, they give up. The architect of your life, if you're not able to own the control of your life, nobody will own it for you. Just like what my pastor was saying about a few hours ago. He said that for you to be joyous, for you to be able to design your life, you've got to be happy always. And you've got to be appreciative. Remember, only poor people are not able to design their life, but the wealthy and the rich one design their life, and they're always happy. Instead of complaining, they found it appreciating God on a daily basis, the creator of the world. And this is why you've got to see, a lot of people are trying to solve problems today, and the problem that can only solve today, they come when they come, and that's how they solve it. And that is not how to live life. Prepare for bad times so that you will always have a good times. I always tell a lot of my mentee that the best investment, the best business are always born when there's always a pandemic. Amazon started from the garage, and it was a time in the world where there was no World Wide Web. Right. And he started as a book consulting, a writer. Before you know it, today, everybody can actually shop for a book anywhere in the world. Alibaba actually is one of those as well. Facebook was actually from another point of view where he actually commenced the project from his own room with his colleagues by saying they want to chat, by putting a face to it, and they call it a book. Before you know it, it takes almost about 15 years before they start rearing capital from that particular idea. This is why if you want to design your life, you've got to properly plan. Don't only wait until when problem comes before you can be able to. Remember, architects is the design upon which wealth design is being built upon. For you to be able to get to that level, you've got to. And the question I'm going to be asking you is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Add that age to what you are today. Where do you want to see yourself? I know when people don't actually put in time and effort, they don't get to have that freedom to get to where they want to be. And this is why it's very important that the dream that you dream of where you want to be is just the picture of your future. Just like the architects always design a particular building, and they design that building so that you can actually see the 3D, the 2Ds, or the 4Ds if there are any, or on the 4K screen. By the time you see that, you can actually imagine that building coming true. And as a developer, when we are showing this to some of our clients, you say, okay, this is where your bedroom is, your bathroom is, this is where and where it's going to be. It still looks abstract to them until when the building is actually coming true, where the design is now actually being implemented. And for you to be in a wealthy place, I know you have a lot of people that you aspire to be. Some say I want to be like Elon Musk, some say I want to be like Jeff Bezos, some say I want to become Mark Zuckerberg, and so on and so forth. But friends, zillionaires, one thing you've got to know is that you cannot design the life you've never created for yourself. You are the architect of your life, but I am one of those that can help you to be able to bring out the design of your life. When we sit down in one of our one-on-one coaching or one-to-many coaching, I can be able to assist you and your team to know where you want to be in terms of your business or your career or your family, where you want to be. Why not hit on www.juliusaroba.com and drop us an inquiry, or you go to any of our groups or drop a chat to one of the or 2 or 3 of the admins and be able to contact them to arrange for one-on-one, one-to-many, so that this can actually help you to prepare the design of the architect of where you want to be for your life. It is important for you to know that wealth creation takes a game plan. And it takes you to be able to articulate the path you want to be so that you can get to that place. And the importance of long-term, short-term plan is to build your life legacy so that things can actually propel you to get to where you want to be. And the longer the time you factor into your plan, the better you come. Many people, this time and age, millennials, the alpha betas, the German generations, they are all in a haste. They just want to eat that money and they just want to start driving the latest car. They don't want to put structure in place and they break down along the line. Remember, for every tree to be able to grow to germinate fruits, one seed of an apple can always create millions of fruits. In every seed that you have, you've got to create a time for it so that you can be able to sow and be able to wait for the time of harvest, which takes patience, not something sporadically. Anything that blows, balloon, when you blow it, it will blow off. Bomb, when it disintegrates, it will disintegrate. Anything that blows will always blow and scattered without able to put it together. But anything that grows and takes time to grow to get to that level will stay there up until when it's going to be expanded. Now, which one are you? You just want to blow, you just want to make the money and become the super wealthy and super rich guys. Those, you find out that some musicians, they have done some of these things in the past. And at the end of the day, they are nowhere to be found. After 5 years, 10 years, their life is gone. So, when you are building, patience is one of those things. The future you can create is the fortune you will inhabit in life. Do you hear that? The future you create is the fortune you will inhabit in life. It is very painful to build. It's very hard. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes resources. It takes team. It takes you able to see how to reinvent yourself. Right. You have to break out of poverty and break free. Nobody grows young on a daily basis. Tomorrow, when you get to tomorrow, you find out that you are no longer the time you are in as of yesterday. Friends, families, fellow zillionaires, entrepreneurs, it's very important that when you sit down to plan your life, it will help you to have a seat on the table that you are meant to be. If you don't have a seat at the right table, you will not become the man that you want to become. The role of asset is very important in wealth building. You've got to see how to create assets because riches is cash based. Wealth is asset based. Anyone can have money. Anyone can have anyone that wants to become poor, they can have more cash, which is not the true wealth. But life has got it that you've got to see how you can create an asset. An asset comes from knowledge, come from creating, investing into different classes, having the right skills, having the right team, taking things in place. On this note, there are lots more to give to you. I want to implore you that as a wealth creator, as an architect that wants to build their life, you now need to put in the right resources, the right team. Why not it back to us? Send us an email at aroseglinks@gmail.com, or you log on to www.juliusaroba.com and our team will be able to get across to you. Or send us a DM on the channels, on any of the channels that you are actually part of, and we'll be able to get across to you. When people don't pay, they don't pay attention. You are the architect of your life. The fortune you want to create can begin now. Why not become the architect of that wealth creator? I can't wait to see you again in our next masterclass and in our one-on-one mentorship, in our one-to-many. Goodbye for now. I remain your host, your mentor, your facilitator, Dr. Julius Oluwasegun Aroba. I'll see you again. Bye.